Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I missed you all, by the way, I really did. So, kisses because I missed you. I'm so happy to be back here and connecting with you all at the Connection Hub. What's good, sisters and brothers? What the fuck is up? Um, it's been a while, so let's do a quick little update. I haven't been recording because I have been working, um, battling and winning the battle, thank goodness, of depression and anxiety. And I feel like I'm finally back at a space in my mind and in my soul where I just feel connected again and I feel grateful. And I always have been grateful, even when things were going south, which is one of the key things of battling any sort of mental illness, is to always remember the times that you don't feel anything but just the bliss of life. And never letting people tell you that being blissful and being happy all the time is you not being serious about life, because you not taking life seriously is you being serious about life. So there's that. And not letting people try and deter you from doing what you know you're meant to do and what you know you can stabilize yourself with financially, emotionally, and everything else, by throwing out things that you know you don't want to do, that you see other people and you're like, especially when it comes to family members, that's what I'm like really talking about, or like mentors or teachers, and they'll try and steer you in a direction that they think is best for you, because say they think your dreams are too big for what they can possibly imagine you doing, but their imagination doesn't create your life, yours does. And that was what the depression sort of stemmed from, or, more so just me doubting myself is what caused my depression to come back up. And I was like, oh my God, like, no, I thought I got rid of this. Like, this is insane. Don't smoke, kids. Um, and just feeling like, oh no, maybe my dreams are too otherworldly. But when you see people who achieve their dreams and you're having other people tell you that you can't do the same thing because you don't have their circumstances, blah, 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 blah. And then it caused like that self-doubt within your being. And then it caused all this other shit to come up. Don't let that happen to you like it happened to me. Like, take it from me. Like, I'm over it now. Like, I'm so over it. Like, because that I realized whilst, like, when it came back and whilst I was within it, I had another moment of epiphany, which is the beautiful thing about life as well, is that you will have multiple epiphanies. And don't think that your singular epiphany is your only enlightened moment, because that is cutting off the source of the enlightenment itself by thinking that now you know everything and now you're enlightened and now you're not gonna have anything else to learn, because life is all about the journey and learning and loving every moment. And these are the moments right here that create the humility and the gratitude for when you're living, fabulous, opulent, luxurious, whatever, because if you've never had a moment where you worked towards that, or, where you weren't in that position yet, but you still had the feelings that you do when you're in your golden reality, whatever that may be for you, you have to have that feeling of feeling like $1,000,000 already before you even attain it, because that's the only way you can attain it. So, with that being said, I'm just, has anyone ever played this stupid game where it's like cheat the devil? You like have your ash like super high and you see how much you can hit it without falling. I'm not gonna play this game because I'm on a very expensive laptop. So we're just gonna take care of that right now while we're here. I hope this lighting is still sufficient. Let me just get that good angle, get that good light. Oh yeah, by the way, that was a journey this morning. So yeah, that's a whole update on itself. We're just gonna talk about it anyway. So I've been great. I've been good now. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you. Like, I literally was having dark thoughts and all of that good stuff that comes with the emotions of depression and all this bullshit. But I think that gives me character, because I have a lot to me that is just so golden, and we all do. And if we didn't have those like little flaws, we'd be boring as hell. Like, can you imagine if everyone's just like so perfect, so happy, did everything they wanted to do, everything came to them at the drop of a hat, and boom, body boom, we were all just perfect beings? That would be the most boring life ever, because the working and the strive and the drive and the journey to get to where you're going to be anyways is the whole fun of it. It's like a little game. You're like, ooh, like, what strategy can I use to get there today? That's like the whole point of it. Because if you just got there like that, it's like, oh, well, I mean, okay, like, it doesn't allow you to have that gratitude. That's what makes it so, that's what makes it muy bien. So, I'm just grateful that I get to sit here and talk to you guys, because I was at a point mentally that I thought that I was just gonna shut down my channel. And now I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, hell no, bitch, I'm not shutting down my channel. Girl, you got me messed up. Never. This is a connection hub. This is not about me. This is about what I am here to give. I need to utilize this beautiful vessel of a body that I have to give to the world and give that love, give that peace, spread some joy and spread some real freaking shit. Like, I kind of can't stand it when you see people talking about, especially like corporations, where they're like trying to put their little 2 cents on the mental health, I would say, epidemic. Honestly, it's pretty, and I wouldn't even say epidemic. I just think people now are just more comfortable with speaking about it, and so now people call it an epidemic, when darn well that there are people in their 70s right now who are like, oh my God, like, I didn't even realize this, but I have really bad social anxiety. Or, oh my God, I didn't even realize this, but I do have depression. I swept it under the rug because it wasn't, it didn't used to be some sort of thing you could just come out and talk about. And people would just be like, oh yeah, like, I do too. Like, let's talk about it. Like, let's have a freaking group discussion. Let's help each other out. It would just be like, there's something wrong with you. Take him to the mental fucking institution, then put some probes on his head. It was just, and I mean, that sounds extreme, but that's literally how extreme it was. Like, people would literally just cast you aside and not take into account what that means to be depressed and to try and get over it and to overcome it, because that's the beauty of having it. Honestly, there is a beauty in having mental illness, and it's not an illness. It's a lesson. We choose our bodies, we choose our life paths, and it can flip-flop, which is a cute little phrase I learned from Alan Watts today. I love it when he says that, because it really is about the flip-flop of life that makes it so great. You don't have to be perfect all the time, and that's another little thing about me. I'm a huge perfectionist. Like, I literally it's bad. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But being a perfectionist is something that I don't look at as an illness either. My OCD, I don't look at that as an illness either. I look at it as, okay, well, that just means I'm really particular. And that means that when I get things the way that I know that they should be in the way that makes me feel like, ooh, yes, this is it. Like, it just makes it that much more beautiful and that much more pristine and that much more clean and that much more, you know? And all those little things about you that, and about life, that you wish to control and that you want to have all this control over, which is the huge downfall of OCD, is that, and depression especially, because you want to be able to control your emotions, especially when you have had moments where you're like, I know what it feels like to be truly happy. And so how do I get back to that? And like, what do I do to get back to it? And how and why is it coming back? And all of these questions sort of clouded the cure of the depression itself. Because if you're thinking about why it's coming back, all you're doing is harping on the fact that it's there rather than trying to utilize that time that you are in that state to fix it. And I really wish I would have made a video while I was actually feeling that way so I could really show what that is, because you guys have really only seen me like this, like happy and blissful and relaxed. And you know, this channel is about being raw and being uncut and being exactly who you are no matter what, and not being afraid to have those moments where you're like, ooh, or or you know, like, all of that is the human experience. And we are experiencing right now. I'm experiencing recording. You're experiencing watching this. I'm experiencing you viewing this. I'm experiencing you being here, you know, taking in these words, relating to these words. And even if you don't relate, if you know somebody who can, share it to someone who can relate. Or, you know, just have this as a little seed, like a little anecdote, so that way when you do encounter somebody who is going through this and you have never had it personally, which by the way, God bless, because this shit kind of sucks, TBH, but like, glad that you're okay, sis. Um, so when you do come into contact with somebody who does have depression or anxiety, or you know, has something that they feel like is wrong with them, you can utilize the information from somebody who has been through it and be like, oh, okay, well, there are things that I can share now from a standpoint from somebody who actually has been through this. And that's what this channel is all about, because I I am here to reach people. I'm here to reach the brothers and sisters of the world, which sounds so corny, but it's true. Like, we all are family. And once we connect, when we, you know, we all have chosen family as well. And when we meet people that we connect with, that is our version of a family that we create. We create a circle of community, and we create a circle of love and acceptance and non-judgment. And it's just this beautiful, copious love that comes from within us, and it's infinite, you know. And it's so amazing that in this human experience, on the topic of flip-flopping, that there is such a thing as having two complete extremes to life, and which one do you want to pay attention to more is the real question. Which part of life do you want to harp on more? Because the more that you harp on something, the more that you will see of it, and it's just how it is. No matter what you believe in, whether you're agnostic, atheist, Wiccan, spiritual, Christian, Methodist, Catholic, you know, you will see the universal laws come into play in your existence, whether you are consciously aware of it or not. It will happen, and you will see the positive effects of karma and the negative effects of it if you aren't active on being non-active, which sounds extremely oxymoronic. Let me elaborate. When you're active on just being, you are non-active in controlling your being. And when you are in that non-active state, the energy levels of your being exceed you. And we are infinite, have you mind. So that infinite energy is always constantly flowing. We are the only people that stop our infinite energy within us. We don't stop anybody else's energy. We could probably make them a little upset, like maybe disturb them a little bit. But, at the end of the day, if they know how to get back to their happy place, you won't disturb them at all. So it's really about harnessing that and taking in that as your being. Because if you just take it as words being spoken to you, like, oh yeah, that makes sense, but the but is another thing that hinders you from actually applying that to your life. And I could tell people all day this wonderful knowledge that I have attained from other beings on this planet, dead or alive, that have changed my life forever. Alan Watts being one of them, Jordan Peterson being one of them, Allen Ginsberg being one of them, and the list goes on. But, it's really just about how you utilize that beautiful knowledge that people before us and people with us now in this moment that are still, here to reach, that how you apply that is really what makes life splendid, and how you can actually take that feeling of being in a state of wanting to be in control or being depressed or being anxious or what have you, and actually cure it. And I'm just so grateful that I can share this with people because, like I said, it really is just opening up a whole new world. And I'm just so glad that I live in this generation that I can have this discussion without being shut down or being shunned, or, if someone sees this and, hears me say like, oh yeah, I used to actively self-harm, like quite frequently, or like anything like that they wouldn't just take me straight to the freaking loony bin and cast me aside as somebody who is a menace to society or a harmful being in some way. And I'm sorry that you can just see my chin right now, but I gotta plug in this laptop, so just give me like a hot second. Oh yeah, baby. So with that all being said, I just wanted to update you guys on why I haven't been recording, and know that I will always have this channel because it really is just for fun. I do think that YouTube is definitely, if you utilize it and you are active on it, and if you really connect with people and what you do with your content and what you say really resonates with the people that are viewing, that you can make it a very sustainable career as well. But I also think that starting it with that mentality isn't the right way to start it, if that makes sense. Because, or at least for me, because, some people are like, okay, I'm going to start this YouTube channel to get money, and that's it. And like, they do, and that's dope, do you, sis? But I think the reason that will stay true is that this is purely connection. Anything else that I am doing in life, modeling, opening up restaurants, and because that's another thing that I really want to do, displaying my art, and, I just have so many different things that I want to do because I am an artist, I am a singer, I am a writer, I am a model, I'm a damn good chef, which I didn't even notice that that was a passion of mine until I was cooking in the kitchen one day. And I was plating the food and I was like, you know, I actually want to make a career out of this. Like I actually want to like utilize the love of nourishment as another way of connection because when you get people around a table with some good ass food, that is probably the best conversations that you'll ever have and the best times that you'll have. It's memorable. And it's like, when you really put that energy into what you're serving, that is what makes it nourishment rather than just, you know, eating just because you're fucking starving and like, I'm just gonna hit up McDonald's real quick, like yuck. You know what I mean? Um, but and on that note, trying to make sure I don't ramble on too much about the things that I'm doing with my life and the things that, or rather the career paths that I am taking, though they're so, they sound so separate from each other, but all of them have one base ideology and one base reason why I am doing all of them, and it's connection and it's love and it is nourishment of the soul. And that is really what I'm here to do. I'm just a vessel, nothing more. And at that same time that I am nothing more than a vessel of unity, communication, love, and light, I am also everything in the sense that I know I am nothing more. And that is what we all are, is nothing more than a beautiful infinite vessel. And in knowing that, we are so tiny on the scale of existence, that is what makes this life so fun. And that is what understanding your divinity really means. It's having a bit of humility about it and knowing that, you're not a god yourself. You are a part of the divine picture. And I don't really like to use the G word because, then that kind of puts it as a religion. But it's more the way that I guess I view God is more divine principle. And it just is what it is. We're all just stardust water babies. Some weird stardust water babies. It's a strange way to describe us, but I think it's fitting. Humans kind of boring. Homo sapiens is like so. Yeah, that's the update. So your girl's back. I'm back, bitch. So expect a lot more content because I'm feeling really inspired, and this is going to be the first video, and I'm just letting you guys know that you're going to see this same top in like 2 or 3 different videos because I'm pre-recording right now. This is the one that's going up today, but I'm also posting a cover because Post Malone just dropped his new album, and oh, bitch, I love it. I'm really into it. So I'm gonna post a cover of a song off the album, and I really hope you guys like it. The first cover that I did was more fun and kind of just like whatever, but this one is just, it's really gonna showcase what I mean by, I actually do sing. Like I was classically trained for 10 years, so I do really want to like show that side of myself on this channel. Just show all sides of myself. Just show every single part of me, just because this is what this channel is for. It's me sharing with you guys, and hopefully you guys love all the parts of me as I love all the parts of you. Mwah. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy it, and please let me know once I do post this cover. Leave in the comment section down below if there's any new albums that have dropped that you think would fit my voice, because I do have quite a wide range of things that I can sing. Or just like alter it to fit what I can sing, because my voice is like, you'll hear it. You'll hear it. And then, just drop some suggestions down below, because I really, really like to hear new music and sort of challenge myself in that way vocally, just to see like how far I can take it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, I'm gonna stop it here because it's already 25 minutes. Oh my god. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, give it some love down in the comments below, share it, subscribe, press the little bell notification, and that way you can see the new uploads. And I'm really, really excited about this cover. I'm really excited about this update video, because I have been wanting to post this video for like a fucking week, and I've been working like crazy, so I haven't had time to do it, and I was too tired. And so also on the term update, can we just talk about the real update here, which is this new freaking hair? Like, I just love it so much. I just think it's so cute. I haven't done long hair in so long. So this the shit, boy. Like, I'm in love with it. So anyways, I mean, it looks kind of raggedy right now, but trust me, it's cute when I actually, do something with it. But yeah, no more jibber jabber. I love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me and watching this video for 26 minutes and counting. I'm gonna leave it here and record that cover for you guys. God bless. Stay humble. Stay badass. Stay beautiful. Peace and love. And if you're new here, welcome to the Connection Hub. And if you're a recurring viewer, hey sis, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Bye.